back to Charmaine's Kitchen. I want to say it is Victoria Day weekend, so happy Victoria Day. I'm going to be making something very quick and simple because I want to take my family out for some fresh air. So I'm going to be making today a salmon and some stir fry and maybe a little bit of pasta for the kids. So if you guys want to see how I'm doing that, come on down and let's get cooking. So for our Victoria Day dinner, I'm gonna make some stir fry vegetable. I have all my veggies washing in some vinegar water. I have a cabbage here that I'm gonna be adding to that. My husband is cutting up some carrots, and once everything is cut up, I'll show you the next step. So these are some of the ingredients I'm gonna be adding into the stir fry. My husband already cut these vegetables, so I have my bok choy, some cabbage, some broccoli, and some carrots. So we will start putting this together soon. Now we're gonna start preparing the stir fry, and I am going in with the carrots first because that's one of the hardest vegetables to cook in all the other ones I have today. And when I'm making stir fry, I like my vegetables to still be crunchy when I finish the entire stir fry. So we're gonna give this a turn. And we'll let this cook for 2 minutes before I add any other ingredients to the pot. So the carrots have been cooking up for a few minutes. I'm going to be adding some onions into this now. And we're going to cook the onion until they're translucent before we add the next vegetable. So I'm going to add my broccoli now. I'm going to give this a stir, and then now I'm going to start building flavors. So I'm going to start adding my garlic, and I have 3 cloves of garlic because this is a good portion of vegetable. I'm going to grate it over the vegetable so they can distribute evenly in the vegetable. Now that the garlic is in, it smells so good. So the next thing I want to add is some adobo all-purpose seasoning, and this is good for vegetable as well. So I'm gonna add about a teaspoon, but we won't be adding any salt because this is very high in salt content. So now I'm gonna add my cabbage. I'm gonna mix this in. This is almost done, and I'm gonna sprinkle some black pepper here. I'm freshly grinding the black pepper over the vegetable. And we're gonna mix. And I'll add my bok choy into here. Looks like a lot, but this will will down and turn less than the amount we add in here. And then I'm gonna mix this. I want to add some red chili pepper flakes because that's gonna add a nice kick to this. So let me add my chili pepper flakes. And all the measurement will be in the description below. Just enough that we can handle. And I'm gonna add a little bit more of that adobo seasoning onto the bok choy. Mix this up well, and now I'm gonna go in with my green onion right at the end, like that. We're gonna mix and let it cook for about another 2 minutes so those flavor can infuse in the bok choy. And this is done. You can let it cook for longer, depends on how you like your vegetable. I like mine to be nice and crunchy. So once the color change on the vegetable, I usually take mine out. So this will be ready soon. So at this point here, you can add some Chinese sauce if you like, but you can leave it plain to see those beautiful vibrant color of the vegetable. I think today I'm gonna leave it the way it is because I really love how it's looking. And I decided I'm gonna add a little bit of Chinese spice, and that's just a few spices blend up together, and this will add a nice flavor, just a little bit, to the vegetable. I'm gonna turn this up, and everything is steam cooked in here. I didn't steam them in water, just cook them just like that. So it locked in all that goodness and the flavor of all the ingredients. And I'm gonna turn this off now. Look at that. And this is ready for us to eat with our salmon that I'm gonna be preparing right now after the vegetable. So I have my salmon now. We're gonna start preparing it, and I'm using some wild caught salmon. So what I'm gonna do, I'll take it out from here. I'm gonna add some salt and black pepper to this, and this takes pretty much about 10 minutes to prepare, and dinner is ready. So now it's time to season the salmon. And salmon is such a flavorful fish that you don't have to add much to the fish because it has such a nice taste. So just lightly, I'm gonna add some salt on top, and then some black pepper. I'm gonna leave all the measurement in the description below. And now is the black pepper. Just sprinkle as you go along, little bit by little, and that's all it takes. Sometimes you can make this in different ways, but I find it don't need too much. So now I'm gonna start pan-searing these salmon. So I have about 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna let this melt and brown up a little before I add my salmon into the pan. Now the butter have a nice brownish color. I'm gonna add my salmon to the pan. I'm gonna go face side down, and the skin have all the omega-3 underneath, so I like to cook salmon with the skin. I think I have to do 2 batches, but that's okay. Yes, I have to do 2, so I'm gonna do 4 at a time, and then I will cook this about 3 minutes on this side, and then I'll flip them over and cook it for another 3 minutes. So while the salmon is cooking, I'm just gonna add a few sprigs of thyme in here because this will give a beautiful flavor to the salmon, stem and everything. The thyme has water in it, that's why it's making that sound. But I'm just gonna add it in here and let it cook with the salmon. So it's about 3 minutes now that it's been cooking on that side. I have to be careful because I don't want to break them up, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color now. Let me just take my time and flip this one. And I'm gonna let it cook for another 3 minutes on this side. And then that's all it takes. Before I take them out, I'm gonna add some lemon juice to the fish, and this will be one amazing lemon and butter flavored salmon. So now I'm gonna add some lemon juice, and this is gonna it's gonna make a loud noise and some steam. So let's get that in there. This is gonna add a really, really rich lemon flavor to the fish. So what I wanna do now is take some of that goodness and just put it on top here. And that's thyme, lemon, and butter. This is ready to be served. I'm gonna take them out and I have to start preparing the other four. Okay, friends and family, here is my lemon and butter salmon. It is looking delicious. I have the 2 batches and I have my stir-fry vegetable. So I'm gonna plate up. This is my Victoria Day dinner. It was one of the quickest, simplest, nutritious dinner you can prepare. So all is done. I'm gonna start plating up. Come on down, guys, and have some dinner with us. Guys, here is it. I'm gonna take you guys mouthful first. So let us break into this beautiful salmon. Wow, it is so flaky and it cooked to perfection. Look at that. And you know what? I'm gonna grab some of the butter and lemon sauce to put on top of my salmon. So let me put some of that nice sauce here, and I like mine with a lot of lemon juice or citrus. So first bite always goes to my viewers, and this is so flaky. So cheers, guys. Happy Victoria Day weekend. Wow. There is a crust on the outside and you can taste that lemon and that buttery flavor of the from what the fish was cooking in, and look how flaky that is. This is really delicious. It's one of my family #1 dish that they love. So I'm gonna take another bite. There is nothing better than a beautiful salmon dish, and it's full with nutrients. I'm gonna taste this stir-fry vegetable now. I'm gonna try to get everything in there. Some of the bok choy. Cheers, guys. You can taste that garlic flavor and a hint of that chili. Oh my goodness. This is just the perfect meal to end your Victoria Day. That is so satisfying. So if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Until then, I want to say stay blessed, stay safe. Bye for now.